Hey, I'm Alan. Welcome to Bros Fitness. Welcome to tonight's workout. My goal is not just to create some videos, but to inform and to motivate you. So comment, subscribe, or follow along at bros.fitness. Tonight, we're going to be using a towel, so if you don't have one, go ahead and grab one now. I'll meet you on the mat. Actually, come down on the mat in an easy pose. And when you're ready, go ahead and send your arms to the sky. Exhale, come down into prayer pose. Inhale, send your arms up. And exhale, press out from both palms into the sides of the room around you. Start to quicken your breath. Inhale, send your arms up, and exhale, cactus. Inhale up, and down, cactus. We'll go ahead and drop our right hand to the right side and extend over the right side body, feeling a stretch on our left side. Begin to activate your Ujjayi breath. Drop your neck down to your right shoulder. When you're ready, go ahead and press your right hand up. Extend your left hand to the sky. Drop your left hand down, and we'll bring our right hand up. And we'll extend over our left side, feeling a stretch on our right side body. Go ahead and bend your left elbow back. We'll go ahead and come back up to center. And exhale, we'll begin to walk our hands forward. Feel extension through the lower back. Try not to bring your forehead to the ground if it's not in your practice tonight. We'll try not to force anything. Keep noticing your breath. When you're ready, inhale and walk your hands back to your feet. We'll go ahead and switch our grip. This time, we'll go ahead and flip our hands over, bringing our fingertips down to the mat. And we'll go ahead and just slowly begin to hinge at the hips forward. If it's not in your practice to bring your palms down to the ground, that's totally okay. Feel energy moving through your fingers, from the earth and into your fingers. And when you're ready, go ahead and sweep your arms up. Press out both sides. When you're ready, I'm going to go ahead and flip forward. We'll come into tabletop pose and sit back into our heels. Bring your forehead to the mat if it's accessible for you, or down onto a block or a pillow if that's where you're at. If it's accessible to your practice, go ahead and begin to rock your forehead back and forth on the mat. Wherever you're at, keep breathing. When you're ready, go ahead and walk your hands back. We'll come into tabletop pose again. And when you're ready, go ahead and arch your back and come into cat. Inhale, arch your back and come into cow. Exhale, round your back and come into cat. Inhale and exhale. We'll stay here for a few rounds of breath. Keep moving on your own. When you're ready, go ahead and press your hands to the mat. Bring your heels up and hips up to the sky. We'll come into downward facing dog. We are going to remain here for at least a couple rounds of breath. So if it's not in your practice yet, go ahead and come down into a child pose. Wherever you're at, keep breathing. If you're with me in down dog, go ahead and begin to walk your calves out. feeling a stretch in your ankles. If it's accessible, go ahead and feel out through all of your toes and all of your fingers into the earth. When you're ready, walk your feet to your hands. And inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, down, extend down to the ground. Sink your hips back. Inhale, come up, utkatasanas. Bring your toes together, the inner parts of your thighs together. Inhale, extend up. And exhale, drop down into mountain pose. We'll go ahead and inhale, bring our arms up. And exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, go all the way down to the mat. Walk your feet out. Grab opposing elbows. And bend from the hips, not the top of your back. Walk your hands up, and we'll come into a comfortable halfway lift. And exhale, we'll come down again. Go ahead and walk or jump your feet to the back of the mat. Then come down, cobra, or upward facing dog, wherever you are. Go ahead and tuck your toes. Exhale, extend your hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Send your left leg up to your hands. Drop your back heel. We'll come into warrior one. Bring your shoulders down your back. Shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, come down to the mat. Send your left leg back. Come down. Chaturanga into cobra or upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Come down. Exhale, send your hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Send our right leg up this time. Drop your back heel down. Come up. Warrior one. We'll come back down again. Send your right leg back. Come down for chaturanga. Inhale into cobra or upward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Exhale. Hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Hips, heels high. Drop your knees. Walk or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale down. Inhale. Sit your hips back. Bring your toes together. Inside parts of your thighs together. Arms up. Utkatasana. Extend all the way up and drop down. Mountain pose. Send your right hand behind you. Your left hand in front. Look behind towards your fingers, your index finger, the middle of the room, the side of the room. Keep your hips balanced. And when you're ready, go ahead and swing your right hand down, and then extend your left hand down too. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale. Come back, Utkatasana. Keep breathing. Balance your hips. Notice anything you're holding on to that's not serving you right now. And inhale as you extend all the way up. And exhale, drop down into mountain pose. We'll take the same swing of our arms from this mountain pose. Go ahead and take your left hand behind your body and your right hand in front. Here we go. Go ahead and look back towards your left thumb or your left index finger. If this isn't in your practice right now, look towards the center of the room. Wherever you're at, make sure your knees are forward, your hips are facing forward. Inhale, we'll go ahead and sweep our left hand down. Extend our right down. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk your feet out. And exhale, we'll come down. Plant your hands, walk or jump to the back of the mat. Come down, chaturanga, and inhale into cobra or upward facing dog. Tuck your toes, send your hips up, downward facing dog. Go ahead and drop your knees down to the mat, and we'll come down for child's pose. Go ahead and grab your towel, and you'll bring it somewhat close to you. We'll go ahead and begin some back bends. If it's in your practice and there's no weight on your neck, go ahead and bring your hands behind your body to rest on the back sides of your hips. Plant your hands in the ground and press your body up. Go ahead and bring your fists together or your palms together behind your body for a reverse prayer pose. Extend your chest to the sky. Look up. If it's in your practice, go ahead and close your eyes. We'll stay here for a couple of rounds of breath on your own time. Remember to activate your Ujjayi breath. When you're ready, send your right hand to your right side body and your left hand to the left side body. And inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, come down into a prayer pose. Go ahead and bring your right hand behind your body and your left hand to your right knee. And we'll go ahead and look behind our right shoulder. Relax your neck. Extend your chest to the sky. If it's in your practice, keep your eyes closed. And when you're ready, extend your hands up and we'll go on to the other side. Left hand behind your body and your right hand to your left knee. Look behind your body if that's where you are. Close your eyes if that's accessible for you. And if you're somewhere in the middle, looking towards the middle of the room is okay too. Wherever you're at, keep breathing. Inhale, send your arms up. We'll take another cactus. Inhale, send your arms up. And exhale, we'll go ahead and grab our towel. Bring it behind your body. And when you're ready, go ahead and try and bring your fists closer together on the towel. And extend your head down to the mat. Peel your shoulders away from your ears. Bring your arms down and behind your body. Continue to bring your shoulders away from your head and your ears. Rest your chest on your thighs. And when you're ready, go ahead and peel your body up. Engage your core. Go ahead and take a reverse. The same towel hold. Bring your hands forward. And we'll move through up and down. Slowly releasing any tension on your left and right side bodies. Any tension in your shoulders. We'll release our towel. Roll your shoulders up and down your back. and up your back and down your shoulders. We'll go the other direction, up your chest and down your back, and up your back and down your chest. We'll take another wrist stretch here. Bring your tips of your fingers down to the mat. As you slowly lean forward, bring your palms towards the mat as well. If you don't get all the way to the mat, that's okay. In fact, I encourage you not to. Feel extension through your biceps and your hip and your wrists. We'll flip the other direction and walk our hands back. Join me back in an easy pose. Send your right hand to your right side body, and begin to drop your left ear down to your shoulder very slowly. Bring your ear back up and drop your right hand. We'll take the stretch on the other side. Extend your left arm out, and we'll begin to drop our right shoulder, our right ear to our right shoulder. Feel extension from your shoulder all the way out to your hands. Come back to center and drop your left hand up. Send your hands up to the sky on an inhale and bring them down into prayer pose. Inhale, send your arms up. And exhale, we'll do one more prayer pose. I'm going to turn back to face my mat. Extend your feet out and come in to dandasana. Start to wiggle your toes, extend out through all 10 of them. When you're ready, bring your right foot to your left knee. And we'll go ahead and just extend over our body. If it's accessible for you, you can go ahead and wrap your hands first. Reach towards the outside with your left hand, then with your right. If this is totally in your practice, you can go ahead and come up for a higher bind by bringing your heel up to the inside of your pelvis. And we'll extend here. Make sure you're not bending from the top of your body and instead trying to bend through the lower part of your hips. It's tricky sometimes. Sometimes you think you can do it, and then you realize it's just your upper back. Come back to center. We'll release this bind and come back to dandasana. Plant your hands into the earth. We'll take it onto the other side. Bring your left foot just above your right knee, or if it's in your practice, point your toes and come up. And inhale, send your arms up, and we'll come down over our foot. Extend from the lower part of your hips, your lower back. Straighten your upper back. Bring your shoulders down your back. Inhale, send your arms up, and we'll release and come back into dandasana. Begin to walk your hands behind your body and plant your feet, and we'll come up for a reverse plank. Don't drop your shoulder or your neck all the way back. Go ahead, but however, look up, provide some support. We'll drop our hips down. We'll take it one more time. Extend your hips to the sky and drop down. We'll go ahead and drop our back to the mat. Bringing your right foot to your left knee. Reach and pull from behind your left thigh and bring your right foot down to your chest. Drop your foot to the ground and switch your grips. Inhale, bring your hands behind your thigh, and exhale, bring your left foot closer to your body. Start to slow your breath. We'll begin to cool down. Take any subtle movements that your body needs. Drop your right foot to the ground and your left foot to meet it. We'll cross our legs over. And we'll drop our right foot, I will extend my right leg over my left, crossing my legs, bringing my right knee down. I'll extend my left arm to the side and find a small twist. Bring your left arm to your right knee and bring your knees back home. We'll go ahead and take the twist on the other side. Cross your left leg over your right and drop your left knee and your right knee to the left. Extend through the right arm and look over to the right if it's in your practice. If it's not, you can look towards the ceiling or towards your knees. Wherever you're at, keep breathing. Bring your right hand up to the sky and begin to guide your knees back home. Uncross your legs and inhale. Bring your knees to your chest. Exhale, can you bring your knees just a little bit closer in? If it's accessible and in your practice tonight, go ahead and take happy baby, grabbing the outsides of your feet or wrapping your peace fingers around your toes. Wherever you're at, breathe in the energy, send it to your hips, and on an exhale, can you release? Inhale and exhale. If it's accessible to you, rock back and forth and bring your feet back together. Hug your knees back in. On an exhale, can you bring them just a little bit closer to your body? And drop your feet onto the mat. If you would like to take any more movements, any subtle movements, and any poses that we weren't able to make it to today in today's class, this would be a great time. Or otherwise, go ahead and drop your legs to the floor and extend. And find yourself in tonight's last pose, savasana. Feel relaxation pulsating, beginning in your core and moving to the extremities through your neck, into your shoulders. Your hips begin to relax. Your thighs release. Your arms, your forearms, your calves, your ankles, your wrists, and all your digits. Slow your breath. If you have time to remain in Shavasana, go ahead. However, if you're ready, go ahead and begin to quicken your breath, feeling movement in your toes and your fingers, your arms, your legs. Find rotation in your wrists and your ankles, your hips, and your abs begin to activate. On an inhale, draw your knees into your chest and come down onto your right or your left side into a fetal position. Feel comfort and proud of yourself for the practice that you made today. When you're ready, go ahead and press your hands into the mat and bring your body up into an easy, comfortable position. Inhale, send your arms to the sky, and exhale, drop them down into prayer pose in front of your third eye. The light in the teacher in me acknowledges and appreciates the light in the teacher in you. Namaste. A great body starts with a great plan. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Alan, and I will see you tomorrow.